Well, we got a new project here at the Chevy farm. Some of you might recognize this car. Monza man's Monza. What I've been doing to it is trying to tub the rear end for bigger tires. So all you could get underneath it before was some 2610s or 28.9. Got all this tin foil hanging in here. I don't know if he's afraid aliens are gonna read his car's mind or something, but I was gonna show this earlier with nothing in here and some before stuff, but some stuff come up, I didn't get to it. Anyways, I'll lift it up here, you can get a better look at it. It's even made tubs for the wheels. Basically just redoing the whole car from there back. Because the setup in it wasn't exactly right. We're going to make it right. I'll lift the car up here and we can look at it. Here's the rear end housing. Actually the whole rear axle, and there's a new rear end housing because that rear end housing is bent. And if you look at it closely, I don't know if you can tell on camera, where the ladder bars are off that way. Mostly because sometimes somebody narrowed the rear end. They narrowed it up here closer to the center section and not out here without using a bar, parallel bar through it. You can get it off big time if you do that. The reason being is if you cut it back here, if that is just a 1/16 off there, it'd be half an inch out there. That's the problem. If I remember right, it's down and forward. We're going to take care of that, get that housing, we're going to narrow up. We bought different axles. And he's going to do a different setup on the coilovers and stuff. I'm going to eliminate these. He's got all kinds of different mounts for it here somewhere. But there's the seats out of the car. There's the ET street tires for driving around. Bought these slicks here. Put underneath it 2811s, I believe. Yep, 2811. Nope, 2811 5s. One reason is buying different axles because he wants to use these rims, and before they were sticking out of the wheel wells. Anyways, figured it's cheaper just to buy some new axles than buy 2 sets of rims. We already got rims. Anyways, I'll pick the car up here. Alright, got the car up in there. I'll show you some of the work we've been doing. Bought these new frame rails from S&W Race Cars. Got them installed. Got all the original crap all cut out of here. You can make room for the ladder bars up in here before they were banging the floor. So you made those wheel tubs. Got plenty of clearance now. More clearance than the slicks he has. I think he's at 18 inches in between here. Room for improvement in the future. Still need to finish it out back in here. You can make these compartments back in here and some pieces down so you can store some stuff down in there. Hide his beer down in there or something. Of course, this side is just like the other side. Probably seam seal. I don't know if it seam seal out. Probably seam seal along here. Any other areas that need it, probably up between there. And paint it black. Had to redo the bars up there and attach them back here. What else? Oh, probably have to move these. One reason why is because this was set up with the rear end being crooked, and if you're trying to square it off the axles out here so it's centered, and, you know, you measure forward and make it the same, and if the rear end's not straight, it's going to make these not straight. You probably have to redo this bar once the rear end's set up correctly where it is straight. You get the idea of what we're doing here. I'm not sure what you can do around the wheel wells here. You thought about getting rid of these and making a lip around there so it ain't just a whacked off sharp piece of steel out there. Of course, the wheel wells are bigger than a stock Monza is now. It was pretty open back in there. I think he took a picture of it. Of course, the stupid sun's trying to glare. Alright, here's a look from the rear inside view to get a better view of the tubs we made. See the roll bar. Well, do the frame rail. They say you need to address the floor and stuff down in there. And like I say, he's gonna make some compartments back here. Drop a piece down here and then go over. You can throw your junk and your beer and stuff down in there. Whatever else you feel like putting in there. Welded a nice 1/4 inch plate of steel from this side clear to the other side. Welded frame rails too, so it's all nice and solid. And when they had all that cut out of there, the rear of the car got a little floppy. You could move it back and forth, but you adjusted everything where it's back to where it should be. Make sure the hatch closes right, and the doors close right. There's started grinding here. He stuck all that tinfoil up in there. You can see where the sparks and stuff are trying to melt holes through it. That plays hell on your glass. It'll stick to it, put little pits in it. You know, pretty much the plan is to wait on the axles so you can air up the rear end housing. Got these compartments down in here finished on both sides. So now he's got some storage area for his 2 cases of beer, one on that side and one on this side. Actually, it'd probably be cases of Monster energy drink. He's addicted to that stuff. He sucks it down like Coca-Cola. Once you get the axles, we get busy on the rear end. At least with a good straight housing. Already got a good center section, a good strange nodular center section. You got a Detroit locker in it. He's got 370 gears in it. I believe he's gonna change gears for those other slicks he's got in there because they're taller. Because he was, like I say, running 26-inch tall tires. Those are what I say they were 28-11.5, so that's gonna gear it up. Remember what ratio we got? 430s, 456s, somewhere in that area. Anyways, working on the Monza. There's Frankie. There's my S10. Got 3 projects going on at the moment. And if you enjoy what we're filming here, what we're doing, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. I appreciate everyone that watches and everyone that subscribes. Thanks for watching.